Someone asked about the act in the Xinjiang region of China. Are they forced to shave? And the answer to that is no. No matter what Radio Free Asia says. When you Google it, this is what will pop up. Authorities in China's westernmost city of Kashgar are stepping up pressure on government employees to go clean shaven. And the city's large ethnic Uyghur population, whose adult males overwhelmingly sport mustaches, aren't happy about it. Well, who the heck is Radio Free Asia, anyways? Mission: Radio Free Asia operates under a congressional mandate to deliver uncensored domestic news and information to China, Tibet, North Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. A lot of socialist countries. It goes on to say, RFA is a private nonprofit corporation funded by the U.S. Congress through the U.S. Agency for Global Media, an independent federal government agency that oversees all U.S. civilian international media. Hey Google, is Radio Free Asia CIA? Radio Free Asia was a news agency operated from 1951 to 1955 by the Central Intelligence Agency through the Committee for Free Asia to broadcast anti-communist propaganda. Now, this is not the same Radio Free Asia of today. I'm sure it has no connections to the CIA. Or how a tweet from a separatist exposes again CIA's long interference in China's Xinjiang. This is where we really get to the heart of the question, if they are forced to shave or not. No, it's just baseless propaganda. This is why you do not see any actual evidence for it. There is some strange YouTube video that has been authenticated by no one and nameless professionals and a ridiculous character. So no. And there's also a BBC article about this, and that talks about the laws that supposedly exist. But they offer no evidence of these laws. There's no screenshots. There's no a copy of a memo that went out. There's no video of a politician, talking about this. Absolutely nothing. It's nameless. It's made up. The article goes on to say, it's been 2 years since I arrived to the U.S. to work for the CIA. This is a recent tweet posted by Arslan, I'm going to butcher his name so I won't, on the Twitter platform. It goes on to point out how there's a back and forth about whether or not he works for the CIA. No one knows, okay? In the tweet, Hidiot added an emoji, making the post look more like a joke. But whether it is a joke or not, it exposes a well-known secret. For a long time, the CIA has assisted the U.S. government and Congress in playing the Xinjiang card through direct intervention and support for proxies in order to achieve its goal of containing China with topics related to its Xinjiang region. Public information showed that currently Hidiot serves as a program manager for Campaign for Uyghurs, a U.S.-based separatist organization whose founder, Rashan Abbas, is even more notorious. Abbas was the first Uyghur journalist when the Uyghur language department of Radio Free Asia was launched in 1998, and was employed by the CIA, known as the favorite human rights activist of the National Security Agency. That's curious. According to an article on the independent news website Gray Zone, Abbas often boasts in her resume about her extensive experience in cooperating with U.S. government agencies, including the Homeland Security, the Department of Defense, and the Department of State, and various U.S. intelligence agencies. Boo! Although there is no evidence that Idiot has been directly employed by the CIA, it is almost unquestionable that the organization he works for and the separatist activities he has engaged in are supported and sponsored by this U.S. intelligence agency. The article goes on to talk about and provide evidence for further involvement of the CIA in the Xinjiang region and China as a whole, as a part of the U.S. policy to attempt to contain China, right? You know, when you look at pictures of Uyghur culture, if you follow Uyghur news and Uyghurs, people that live in the Xinjiang region of China, you follow their social media accounts and you follow the social and cultural accounts, you will see that it's a ridiculous accusation to begin with. It's based off from our Western preconceived idea of what Muslims look like. You don't need big beards to be a Uyghur. I mean, look at the pictures. Just Google it. I beg you. Don't look at the ridiculous Western propaganda, all the capitalist media. Look at the pictures. And actually, all of these pictures that I'm showing, I mean, these came from articles that were vilifying China. So, I mean, look, there's a few guys with big beards and such, but look at the rest of the gentlemen. Look at them all. And I know that this ain't science, but I mean, nobody's running over to chop this guy's beard off over here in white or there in the back. No one's running around here shaving off that guy or that guy. But I mean, look at the crowd, you know, just Google it for yourself and you'll see that it's just a ridiculous notion to begin with. And even better than that, try and find proof.